Hey everybody, welcome back to another Monday edition of Omnibros Live. It's your boy Gio, still petitioning for that Inhumans Omnibus. I'm pretty sure it's around the corner. Gee whiz. And I'm joined by a good brother, Comics Guide, formerly 101, now 202. I don't know. I made that up. Sorry. How you doing, man?
Hey man, I'm here. It's Monday, and I'm ready to go. Start of the week. And I'm ready to talk some comics and see what's going on with everybody.
Heck yes. Also, welcome everybody in the chat. You guys are lovely as always. Unfortunately, it's just two Omnibros tonight. Jess has some really cool things happening in his life. For once, he's not sick. He'll talk about it later. So that was really cool, and we're happy for him. And Gabe is out of commission, and he'll be back on Wednesday. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for all the likes, for all the comments, all the shares. We truly do appreciate it. And, of course, if you want to take that a step further, check out our wonderful sponsor. That is, of course, InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions, whether it be an omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more. You get it at InStockTrades.com with deals that range from 42% to 50, 60. It's insane. You got to check it out. Sales all day and night, like the red tag sale. You got some manga sales, all that cool stuff. Deals of the week. If you place an order of $50 or more, you get free shipping. Fantastic customer service. Wonderful packaging. That's InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Shout out to IST. And let me remind you, since we're talking about our sponsor, next Monday on the 29th, we are going to do the gift card giveaway valued at $50. All you got to do is show up, participate in the chat. It doesn't matter where you're from, where you at. Everybody's eligible. You just gotta tune in and participate, hang out with us in the chat, and we'll pick out a winner by the end of that stream. And fortunately, it'll be you watching. Yes, you. $50 courtesy of InStock Trades and a wonderful gift card. So shout out to our sponsor. Here we go. InStock Trades. Go check them out, guys.
InStock Trades. All right, man. Evening.
There's a lot going on.
There is.
Let's see. Hello, Omnibro. That's like 5 O's. I think I got it right, or 7.
I love it.
Thank you. Let's see. There's a lot of comments about something that happened today. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'll just answer this. Sweet Mimosas. Hey, Gio, is reading Monster a different enough experience from the anime to read through? I'm about halfway through the anime and kind of feel the itch to grab the volumes. Peace and love. I thought the Monster anime was pretty damn faithful to the original source material. However, you can't deny, you can't ignore the wonderful art from Urasawa. And I think it is a cool series to have. And if you already enjoyed the show so far, you watched half, right? Consider picking up the series. Obviously, the pacing is going to be a little bit quicker because of the medium. Anime has the luxury of having 22 minutes per episode to flesh things out and converse and all that stuff. And the manga is obviously going to be a little bit quicker. But sometimes that's a good thing. Other times it's bad, depending on the adaptation. But I would recommend it. Yeah. If you can afford it, you can get it, grab it.
Now, they never finished the dub over here, right? Is that the story with the anime? It got about halfway through and they never finished it?
No. The DVDs. Okay. We only had, what was it? Like 15 episodes released, like 3 DVDs.
Okay.
And then it was canceled due to low sales, but it did get a full dub because I remember watching the finale in English.
Okay. Yeah, that's Monster is one of those that I always wanted to come back to. Urasawa is my favorite mangaka. I never finished it though. I kind of fell off about, I want to say halfway. It didn't grab me. No, you're good. It didn't grab me as much as 20th Century Boys, where I just devoured every single volume of 20th Century Boys. It didn't grab me as much as Pluto. I just Pluto is short, but I couldn't put Pluto down.
Yeah.
It's a very slow burn of a story, and I kind of just fell off it.
Awesome. I'm somewhat in a similar situation, only I never finished 20th Century Boys, and I like Monster, but my favorite Urasawa story is Pluto. But I do recommend getting that manga, reading that manga. Sorry for Monster. It's cool shit. That's the
Yeah,
biggest.
yeah. There's also those 3-in-1 editions that came out a few years. The perfect editions. I think some of those are out of print now, though, right?
I think they got reprinted,
Cool.
but they might be out of stock, which still sucks. I'll check in a minute.
Hmm.
Here's an interesting question, and I lost it. Fantastic. Sorry, I'm running the show, and I have a million things open. Los gran Omni hermanos, díganme su opinión sobre la muerte de la Miss Marvel. I got opinions. A lot of people are probably going to be annoyed at my opinions, but I'm going to say them anyway because it's a free country. Damn it!
You know what they're gonna do, right? You know what they're saying.
Yes, this is a reboot, so that she can come back as a mutant.
Yeah.
She's going to come back. I don't know what all the hubbub is online. Like, oh, why would they do this? That's modus operandi for Marvel. And DC, they always do that stuff. You kill off characters and bring them back, and sort of a new clean slate.
Yep.
I think it's dumb, and I hate that people fall for it every single time and cause an uproar on the internet. I know that she's super famous. She is. A lot of people love that character, myself included. I love the comic book character. But like that's just what they do. I'm not surprised at all that it happened so fast. The sad thing is it had to happen on what has been labeled as a mediocre Spider-Man run, and apparently she had nothing to do with that run. She just because she's a friend of Spider-Man, she got picked to die in a one-shot comic or something like that. I don't know. I think it's dumb.
Yeah, they this is nothing. This is nothing against Zeb Wells or anything. Who's writing the run right now? They need to get him off the book. they just do. I've tried reading that book off and on. They need to get that whole creative team off the book fast. It's not that good, and honestly, Spider-Man is arguably your flagship character. And I've tried jumping onto it and trying to read it constantly, and no, it's not good. John Romita Jr.'s art, this is just my taste. Not a fan of it.
No, I do not like it at all.
Yeah, this modern stuff, his modern take is, I'm not a fan. I like his older stuff a lot more. And I think a lot of people pointed this out. I think he lives and dies by the colorist. And I don't think this run is that good. I really think they need to get that whole team off and bring a new team with a fresh idea and stuff like that. I would love, Chip Zdarsky is not going to be doing Daredevil in a few months. Bring him on.
Is he still doing Batman or?
I don't know. I think he is. Bring him on. He did that beautiful life story, and that was just, oh my gosh, it was perfect. So maybe give him an ongoing run.
Is this true? They told Zeb to not go to cons after the announcement? That is amazing.
I believe that. I totally believe that. Yeah, no.
I mean, if Dan Slott got death threats because of a stupid run in Superior Spider-Man, I can't even imagine what would happen to poor Zeb.
Yeah, poor guy. It's one thing where I go, yeah, you probably, we do recommendations here and stuff. Read that, don't read that. It's up to you. But to give somebody death threats over these fictional characters is just dumb to me.
Fictional characters, yes.
I always find that stuff to be incredibly stupid, and you're an idiot if you do it. Yeah, man, Zeb Wells. I think it just needs new blood. That book is just nobody's excited about a Spider-Man book, which is not a good sign. You want fans to be excited about reading Spider-Man. So I don't know.
Yeah. Usually Spider-Man, X-Men, and Avengers book.
Yeah, and none of those books, almost nobody is excited about them right now. Who's
I
writing?
can't even tell you what's happening in them. So
I,
yeah,
I can't tell you who's writing Avengers. I can't tell you who's writing the main X-Men book.
who knows?
And I'm
Uh,
surprised some of this stuff.
yeah. Let's see. NFL dude, thank you for joining. Here's your dose. Oh, okay. Were you on when we talked about the Gen Z stuff, Liv?
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
were on? Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha. These days it's all a blur. Sorry. Donka Minky Dinky. I don't know where the heck you're getting these slangs from, but keep them coming. They're hilarious. Donka Minky Dinky. I'm sure I insulted somebody somewhere out there by saying that. So sorry. Let's see. I'm trying to evade a certain topic if you guys aren't aware, but you guys keep talking about it. Damn it.
This is painful, isn't it? There's,
Let's see. Oh, here's a nice comment. Derek, I'm more surprised that people who have read comics for over a decade are being hoodwinked by her death into believing they're actually killing her off. I expect people that don't read comics or are new to comics to fall for it and not them. Yep.
guys, this whole thing.
I mean,
Screams,
not our chat. Our chat's great. They won't fall for that, you know.
yeah, this whole thing screams of a Disney mandate, where they have to have the comics
synergy.
Yeah, that synergy. The comics characters need to line up with the movies and TV shows and stuff like that. So that means they're gonna kill her off, and then when she comes back, she'll be a mutant and she'll have little light powers and stuff like that. They're gonna do it. That's all it is. They did it with all the Guardians characters. None of the Guardians characters were even close to what James Gunn's Guardians is. Now you look at the comics, they're all doing the James Gunn Guardians.
Yep. I remember when that Bendis run first came out, and old school fans were upset as hell.
Yeah. And the thing is, none of them are as good at writing James Gunn's Guardians as James Gunn. So the closest thing we've gotten has been that the Square Enix Guardians of the Galaxy game, which was
The video game, yeah.
fantastic. It was so good.
Oh, I'm gonna disappoint you. I never finished that game.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I need to get back to it.
Yeah, that was my favorite game that year. They nailed it 100%.
All right, let's address the robot in the room. I can't wait for all the ROM fans to complain about a $125 or $150 cover price. That's going to be interesting because, yeah, prices went up, and the price of paper and printing and all that stuff. People should know that it's not out of the realm of possibility that it's going to happen, and then it does happen, and then they get upset and they start throwing fits and tantrums online about prices. But Lars says, "Who cares? We are here. Hell yeah, that's the attitude." Never read ROM, but I might get it, to be honest. There are a bunch of books I would recommend before ROM, Warren. Just saying. But if you want to check it out and if you got the money for it, then by all means, get that omnibus.
Okay. Since we're on this, I think part of it, and the guy's got to hype up what he's got to hype up. I think part of it is also because a lot of people were like, "Holy shit, we're gonna get something good," because Omar was hyping something up, like this big announcement and stuff like that. That's part of his job, guys. Okay, that nothing against the guy. That is his job. His job now is to sell you on these books. So he's gonna pitch you this hyped up thing, and sometimes it lands. Sometimes you get ROM. This time, you got ROM. So, all love, but remember that is his job. Okay. Because I see some of you in the chat talking about that. I'm like, it's his job. He gets paid for this. So,
Could it be there's supposedly another big announcement tomorrow? So Lars is speculating maybe Micronauts. At this point, I will say in defense of all this craziness, I want the resurrection of old IPs. Like, cool, you got ROM. Can we get Godzilla at some point? I would love a Godzilla collected edition. The Indiana Jones comics, that'd be pretty fun too. Micronauts, sure, why the hell not? I'm not going to buy it, but good for the people who are excited. I'm happy for you. I'm just saying, there are certain characters out there that maybe, just maybe, could have used a book or two before this. Just saying, legacy characters for the company.
Almost everybody.
Whatever. I got the freaking ROM. I got CD-ROMs. Does that count?
ROM.
I thought he said something about Spider-Man. No, I don't know.
I kind of wish when he made the announcement, I kind of wish I was just in like a fly on the wall in a lot of people's rooms as like, it's ROM, and everybody's just going, who the fuck is ROM?
All the new guys, all the newbies, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like ROM, don't get me wrong. Hey, that rhymed, but True Graphic Novel, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Lionheart, what up, Gio and Lou? Oh, Next Imaginaut, thank you. I was hopeful that ROM and Micronauts would be the first announcement and Transformers and G.I. Joe the second, but to me, it's now evident that Marvel's going to devote individual videos to each of these milestones. So if they have, in fact, secured TF and G.I.J., those will have to come even further down the road with similar advanced hype. I agree with you. Even though that comment is not toward us, but I agree with you.
I think we could expect, at the very least, I think we could expect Marvel to have the rights to one of those two, right? In the next few months, we'll probably get an announcement that they've got Transformers or G.I. Joe. I'm going to lean more towards Transformers.
Transformers, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I think that's a fair assumption that in a few months we'll get an announcement that, hey, Steve Orlando is writing Transformers.
Hey. And all is right with the world.
Yeah.
Marvel Bab, evening chaps. Hope all is well. Thank you, sir. Doing all right. Pretty tired, but that's not your fault. Let's see. Caught me. I never loved it. I think people are excited because Marvel could not publish it because they. Also, there's hype and many years of being told like, no, we don't have the license for it. No, we don't have the license for it. So that hype builds up, and you're going to have a lot of people going in like, I got to have it. And FOMO, well, yes, I agree. Will drive 100% of the ROM Omni sales. Yes, absolutely.
This ain't Shang-Chi, you guys. I'm telling you right now.
I'm happy for ROM fans. It's just the way Omar was hyping it. I thought he was going to announce a DC versus Marvel Omnibus. That would have been sweet. I'd be down for that. I'd buy that.
Yeah, that would have been really cool.
I agree, and I'm sure Gio will support that idea. What idea? Peaceful Die-In should be saved for Marvel Publishing HQ if the Inhumans Omni doesn't get solicited for 2025. Yes. I was here today, and when I saw the news, I'm not gonna lie. In my mind I went, and then I went back down for a minute. I'm like, chill. There's still a lot to go in this. We're only halfway through the year. Like, settle that, Gio.
Yeah, we still got a while to go. Yeah. So, is there another announcement that is he bringing out the jacket tomorrow with another?
Apparently tomorrow. I don't know. I have to admit, I'm trying a new thing as of a couple months ago, and I'm doing less and less of social media. So I have no idea. So we'll see what happens. I'm not chatting with anybody, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably Micronauts.
I'm gonna care less even for that. But good for you if you like Micronauts. Don't dislike the video if you hate what I said. Don't tell me it's smaller than the Planet of the Apes Omni. That'd be hilarious. Gio, not to add salt to the wound, but ROM is getting an Omni. I'm not going to finish that sentence. Let's see. There were a lot of people asking about ROM over the years. Also, ROM was tied into the Marvel Universe, that it fits that we're getting an Omni. Yeah. ROM is a legacy character. Is he really? Is he? Also, don't confuse my Saz for hate. I'm just having fun, guys.
Yeah.
Because I know some people can't separate the two and they get upset, and it's a whole thing on the internet, and that's why we have sites like Twitter.
Yeah.
Hold on. I missed a couple comments. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. Somebody asked about ROM. Adrian, honest question: what is ROM the Space Knight? ROM. What's his backstory again?
Pal, you are probably one of thousands of people that when they saw that announcement went, "What the hell is ROM the Space Knight?" So don't feel bad.
I know he was a toy before he was a comic or whatever, but
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know. It's a robot from a distant, like a different planet or something. I don't know. I don't want to lose street cred, so I'm not going to answer. I apologize. I apologize, Adrian. I know that's not what you wanted to hear.
I genuinely love the fact that Larry's Library is super hyped for this. That's awesome, man.
No. Again, I'm just being playful with this, just for the fun of it, the shtick of the book that I'm always hyping. But I'm always genuinely happy that people get excited for whatever it is they're excited for. Like, hell yes.
Somebody out there's got to buy this. I mean, hell, somebody bought those Power Pack Omnis.
Yes. And I love it because then we have Power Pack fans in the comments like, guys, Power Pack is actually pretty good. I'm like, ROM is one of the best Marvel series ever. It even has a proper ending. I'll give you that. That's pretty cool, considering comic books have been going on and on and on. It's just one big cycle that never ends. The hype is real. This was a great series. Have you naysayers even read it? I'm not hating. I'm just annoyed of the schedule releases here, or the announcements.
There are certain things that could have come out before ROM, and I think certain fans would have been like, yeah, that's awesome. I can't believe we're getting that. Or certain royal family, for example, could have had an omnibus come out instead of ROM.
Right? You know? Some cool Jack Kirby art there, Neil Adams. Good old ROM. G.I. Joe has already issues done. Okay. I just want reprints of the classic material. I want a friggin' Godzilla omnibus. Just make that happen. Or the friggin' Alf omnibus. It'll happen one day, and everybody will be shocked. We love you, Gio. I appreciate that. Thank you. Inhuman Omnibus will come someday, even if it's in 2099. I'll be dead. Leave that in my gravestone as a gift. Yeah, and I'll thank you from the afterlife. Inhumans and G.I. Joe crossover. That'd be pretty sweet. I'd watch that or read that. Speaking of movie tie-ins, WB owns Pacific Rim. I'd kill for some more content in that universe. I agree. I checked that out.
I think there was an anime or something, right? On Netflix?
I don't know. I know about the two movies, but I don't know about
something like that.
Rom is a boss in Bloodborne to me.
Oh my god, yeah, Rom the Vacuous Spider. Holy shit. God, I spent 4 days straight trying to beat that fucker in college.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's one of the toughest bosses.
IDW is doing a Street Fighter Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover. That sounds fun.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be pretty fun.
Street Fighter 6 drops next Friday. So excited for that. I want to get it, but I have no one to play it with, and if I go online, everybody's gonna mop the floor with me.
Oh god. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little shy about that. I don't know.
Jesus, is that next Friday?
Apparently.
Oh my god, Diablo is that Friday. Oh my wallet. Oh my god, Diablo is that Friday as well.
Next month is pretty insane for video games. By the way, I have like a lot of pre-orders, and I'm kind of scared.
I still can't get through Zelda.
I haven't gotten Zelda because I want to finish Breath of the Wild. So I am in no rush, and that game is not going to go out of print or anything, so I'll get to it eventually.
We have Final Fantasy is next month, the new one, and that looks amazing. I can't wait.
I want to get... You know what sucks? Here's a rant. I have the Pixel remasters pre-ordered from PlayAsia. Yeah. My wave, or whatever you call it, has not shipped yet because they're doing them in like... waves of when you based on the date you pre-ordered the game. Right. And mine is supposed to go out first week of June. I think Riley ordered that, and he's on the second week of June, something like that.
Oh,
Omar
wow.
already has his copy. Where was I going with this? Oh, okay. So we have those 6 games. I have 7 and 8. I need to get 9. 10 and X2 are on the Switch. Oh, by the way, the story of this is that it's all on the Switch. That's what I'm getting at. 11 doesn't count because that was the internet thing, the MMO RPG thing. What's the other one? 12, that's on Switch too. So it's going to suck that... and 14, you can get the Pocket Edition on the Switch. I want 16, but that's going to be on the PlayStation. It's going to be weird that I have one over there and the rest on the other system.
Right.
Pretty insane.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah, I've always heard to play 6. I've never gotten around to it, but now that they've released the Pixel remasters, I just need to pick it up. I'm going to grab it for the Switch, just because I feel like those games, the portability of it is just chef's kiss for me. So, and it's not something that I'm going to be losing out if I don't have it on the big screen.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Also sucks for the PlayStation fans because the physical for the PlayStation 4 got canceled. So the only physical edition is for the Switch.
That's...
Yeah. You can still get it on the PlayStation Network store, but
Yeah.
you're not going to have the disc. CD-ROM universe, I'm there for that. That's awesome. ROM is a sugarcane-based liquor mixed great with regular Coke. Talk about rom. Rom caña?
From Kanya.
If anyone, thank you, James. History of ROM Secret Galaxy uploaded a video about his story. His history. There you go.
Cool.
He's not a robot. Oh, sorry. He was a human from another world that volunteered to become a cyborg. There you go. No Ghost Rider Omni. That's a shame. That would be a great omnibus.
I think we've only ever had one. We had the Jason Aaron one years ago, but
that's
it.
it.
Print.
No Danny Ketch.
Yeah. That is that's kind
no
of
early Ghost Rider stuff either. Nothing.
That is kind of weird that we've never gotten a Ghost Rider omnibus, considering the character is actually pretty popular. So, and you would think that Robbie Reyes stuff would get collected, right? Because Robbie Reyes is pretty popular. He was in Midnight Suns, that game that just came out a few months ago.
And he had a live action adaptation too in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, he looked great in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So you would think we would at least get a Robbie Reyes omnibus or something.
Yeah. Power Pack Omni, that's awesome. I want an Alf Omni just to see Omar's head explode. Yes, please. Let's make that happen. I'm willing. Like, if we can take the Inhumans, and if you're promising they're on the docket, and you can go like, we're gonna lower it a little bit so we can get the Alf thing first. I'll be like, yeah, go ahead, sure. I'll take one for the team. I'm okay with that. I agree. Sorry. I want Marvel to collect the classic G.I. Joe in Omnis. I don't care for them creating new comics.
Yeah, I used to have the the Origin of Snake Eyes issue. I used to love that comic, where it was only about 2 issues long, and really it wasn't anything big. He was a soldier in Vietnam, and he got his face blown off because of like a helicopter accident. I'm like, oh, that's kind of anticlimactic. Okay.
Is this the Final Fantasy where you finally kill Chaos? That was the meme, right? With the previous spinoff, it was all about chaos and time travel, and the dudes had cell phones, I think, or something.
I tried to get through the last one, 15, and I just couldn't get through it, to be honest with you.
Megan Fox and Travis Scott are rumored to be in the next Mortal Kombat. No way.
Don't put that out there.
No, don't make that a reality.
Please.
In an alternate universe, that already happened.
I'm happy we're getting Homelander.
That sounds awesome. I'm more excited for the System Shock remake than Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, and new Final Fantasy game. I'm old. Practice, Geo, practice. I'll be in the lab. Different techniques that we all must learn in the game. Message me on one of the socials where we talked, Lionheart, and we'll we'll add each other to the what do you call it? The buddy system online,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah, I love fighting games. I think they're awesome. I just don't have the patience and the time to devote myself to it to actually get good enough to go online
And
and
to
play.
learn, I have problems with trying to learn the moves.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, and playing against Slapnut69, who he's been playing all day from his mom's basement, and he could kick my ass in about 10 seconds.
IDW has Godzilla rights? Yes, I do. I know there's some Kickstarter by Legendary Comics regarding Godzilla from the US movies. I wonder with IDW financial concerns who has the Godzilla rights. They still got them. They're putting out a new comic series that's in the 1800s, and it's Godzilla against pirates. And I am extremely ecstatic about that. I cannot wait to read that. Let's see. I've heard very conflicting opinions on the new Superman run. I'm getting back into ongoing, so do you guys know if it's any good? Oof, I have not read the new Superman run. Sorry.
I haven't read it. I admittingly, I enjoyed the Tom Taylor stuff. I read a good chunk of that, and I found it to be really good. I know it's a bit off-putting for certain people, considering I'm not even going to get into it here. I mean, it's 2023, but whatever. There's certain elements of it that it's a bit off-putting to certain people, but overall, I really, you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah. Got it.
Overall, I really enjoyed it, and I think Tom Taylor writes a fully fleshed out character. My qualms of it are, look, he has a boyfriend, but my thing is, you gotta make him stereotypical with like the purple hair and all that. Like that's become more of a meme now than anything else. So that kind of bothers me. But, you know.
Mm-hmm. Ghost Rider has Masterworks. It'll happen eventually. Oh, definitely. And you know what also has Masterworks? I'm not gonna say it, but you guys know. I want to play Omar in Street Fighter 6. Please, everybody. Let's make that happen. Put the match live on his channel so I can make easy work of him. Please, Lionheart. You've been asking to play. I remember the conversations back when Omar was a regular on our show. You've been wanting to fight him in one of those games for a long time now. I hope it happens. Fingers crossed.
I should clarify. Clark Kent, Superman, is not gay. It's his son. He's bi. And he took on the mantle of Superman for like, what, 2 years now?
I think so.
Something like that. It was like about 2 years.
I'd love to see Marvel get Godzilla back and give us an Omni for the original 24-issue run, plus 2 Avengers issues, and then hire Stoko to write new Marvel MU material. Yes.
God, I would love that. Stoko just can't keep a monthly book, and that's understandable considering how insane his art is.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'm not. I saw the trailer for the new Mortal Kombat game, and I don't know if it's me getting older, but I was a little bit put off by it. I don't want to play it. It's too gory for me.
Yeah. First off, I love Sacred Symbols. I'm a Patreon subscriber to them. They're awesome. Secondly, God damn, I love that new Mortal Kombat trailer. I know I get why it's to the point where it's so graphic. It looks way too real, and that makes people uncomfortable. God damn, I love that I can't wait for that new Mortal Kombat.
You know what I would like? We've been wanting a remake, or not a remake, a remastered edition of the first 3 Mortal Kombat games, and they haven't done them for modern consoles. I would love for that to happen because I love Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. That's my favorite, and I prefer. If I were to play the new ones, I think I would be put off by them and then a little bit bored. I would rather go back to the old school Mortal Kombat games. That's more my style.
Yeah, this is a reboot. So the general premise of this is at the end of the last game, Liu Kang becomes a god, and now he's restarted the whole universe.
Yeah. So
So
this is the third timeline, right? Or the third rebooted universe.
yes, I want to say yes. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it looks fun. Can't wait.
Yeah. Lionheart, I'll be honest with you, I read this just now and I said like I haven't been ducking you. What happened? And then I remembered you're talking about Omar. Gotcha. Offered to give him my PSN. Now I heard that Melanie plays Street Fighter. I'm curious to know if Melanie can beat Omar in Street Fighter. That'd be fun to see. I'm not great at fighting games. Any of you want to challenge me, you'll probably mop the floor with me. But I have a lot of fun regardless. The only games I'm somewhat good at would be Darkstalkers, old school like Mortal Kombat 3, like I said, and maybe a little bit of Smash, like modern like Smash Bros. But I've tried Street Fighter many times and I suck at it, even though Chun-Li is my favorite character there.
Chun-Li.
Oh, Mega Man Masterworks is that. Who else has them? Geo. Okay, so regardless of all that crazy nonsense about video games, let's get back to books. Did you read anything by any chance?
Man, it's been a super light week. So for me, I did not get a chance to really read anything. I've been super busy. We took my kid out to the park for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, it was adorable. She
That's
turned 6
awesome.
months. Yeah, she turned 6 months. She turned 6 months the other day, and she hated the absolute hell out of the swing when we put her in it. We tried to swing her in it, and she just immediately went. Just on her face and was about to cry. I'm like, oh no.
oh boy.
So it was a fun weekend, though. I just didn't get a chance to. I really want to pick up that new Justice League book that Tom Taylor is writing, because it looks really good. So that's on my radar. What'd you get, man?
I didn't get anything, but I did read a couple books.
Okay,
Let's see. So for manga reading, after a full year of not reading any Dr. Stone, went back in and I read volume 20 of it. Volume
Nice.
26 comes out in July, and that's going to be the final one to wrap up the series. And fortunately for me, I've yet to be spoiled on the ending for
Wow.
the series. So I'm really excited to see how it ends. I love the series so much. It holds a very special place in my heart. I love Dr. Stone. And this volume was a lot of fun. They're in South America riding motorcycles in the best homage to Mad Max that I've ever seen on Shonen Jump. It was amazing. It was so cool because, the bad guys were chasing them and they're riding bikes. And now, because it's in the future, obviously, it's like 3,000 years in the future, the landscape has changed. And it's all desert, and they're riding in there with like trench coats, looking all badass, as you can see right there, Senku. So that was a lot of fun. Read more of Call of the Night. Really cool stuff. The vibes of this series I absolutely adore, and it has so much atmosphere. It's dripping off the book. And in this one, Nazuna, we find out about her very first friend and the tragic story there that's unfolding. So I'm really excited to read more Call of the Night. This was volume 8, so I'm going to actually pick up volume 9 and read it after we're done here. And for comics, I did start the... did I show them off? Yes, I did. The Black Cat comics that Jess sent me. And I got to say, at the beginning, I'm not loving the art, but I'm excited to check it out, and the story seems interesting so far. But I've only read just a little bit of it. I don't have it here with me, and I'm not confident to say like this and that and blah blah blah. So give me some time because it's been a busy week for your boy here, but I'm slowly getting that done. And I saw a solicit for the Zatanna Ripper book. You know about this?
No.
It's a book. It's a book. It's an adaptation. It's a collected edition. Sorry, of the Zatanna webtoon that you can read on the webtoon app. and it's basically an isekai story of Zatanna on her 21st birthday. She gets accidentally transported to 1800s London. And the bad guy, spoilers, is Jack the Ripper.
Oh, that's cool.
So she's trying to get back to her home in 2022 America, but she can't. All the spells aren't working, so she's stuck. And she's trying to figure that out. And somebody kidnapped her. I don't know if it's Jack the Ripper or somebody working for him or something like that. But she's working right now. I've read like close to half of it. It's still being published, and it's a lot of fun. The art is bright, colorful, and really nice. And I think they got the voice of Zatanna as a young adult pretty well. And John Constantine's in there, so that's awesome too. And he's not like the New 52 version, thankfully. He's more closely to the close to the Vertigo stuff. A little bit.
Okay, so he's actually John Constantine.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in reading it, you can check out the Webtoon app. You can read it for free there, and it's still being published. I think it has like 50 some chapters as of now. And what's cool about Webtoon is that you get it on your phone or tablet, and you like when you're reading digital comics and it's panel by panel. With the Webtoon, you can scroll up and down like you're scrolling through a social media feed. So I think it lends well to the experience of having all the panels displayed like that. So it comes off more shocking when something happens and you don't see it coming. Because if it's on paper, you already with the corner of your eye, you're already eyeing what's happening on the other page. So I like that about digital stuff.
Yeah,
look at that.
Smith and... There we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kevin Smith and Jeff Johns have talked about this before, where if they're going to hit you with a big surprise, they're going to want to make sure it happens on the third page, because that's when you turn the page and you get that big boom. You know, a lot of times some writers will stick a big moment in the bottom of the second page or right at the, and it just doesn't. Your eye immediately just kind of goes to it.
That's a good point. Let me get back to this comment. Yes, so NFL dude, thank you for putting the link up. Thank you so much. Go check it out, guys. It's a lot of fun. They also have other DC collabs that are pretty fun. Maybe all the Omnibros could all do fighting games on a live stream for a charity deal. Derek, I never told anyone of this, but for a long time I've been just thinking like, man, it'd be fun if we could do like a marathon stream, like a really long one, and we get a bunch of people involved, different channels, or maybe it's just on this channel with a lot of guests and a revolving door of shows continuously going live for charity, maybe some video game stuff. So who knows? That's something that could happen if I start working out the details. Who knows? Scott Staff, sir, thank you so much. Hello, my friends. We'll meet again. Thank you. Appreciate your appearance on tonight. Yes. I welcome you with arms wide open.
Oh, I see. Oh, nice. Very well done, sir.
Let's play Mario Kart. I do have that, but don't let Jess know because he's furious that I still don't have Mario Party Superstars. I wanted to play Mario Kart originally, and then somehow we got we spun the story into Mario Party, and that's what we ended up with. But the original idea was Mario Kart on one of the streams or in our private chat, something. But I do have Mario Kart. So yeah, I have been reading some other manga stuff for videos, but I mostly wanted to hype up that book and talk about Dr. Stone, because let me find the scene with the bikes, because I thought that was pretty bitchin', as the kids say.
Do you feel it's gonna end well? I mean, you haven't finished it yet, but do you feel it's so far the build-up seems worth it? I'm just interested to see what the hell is the cause of the petrification beam
and how the whole world turned to stone. How did they pull that off? What was the motive for the bad guy, if there is a bad guy? Because spoilers, somebody is responsible for that. And I just want to know what happens.
Okay, so they
And
haven't
where
revealed
they take the story. Hopefully nobody dies.
Okay, so they haven't revealed it yet. The origin of the beam.
They're working on that, and as of this book, we know the location, the possible location. Slight spoilers, is in South America.
Cool.
Check this out. So they made bikes, and Ecuador is very desert-like because of climate change. You know, this is like 4,000, 3,000 years in the future. So it's a lot more like this at the coast. So they're escaping the bad guy. And let's see if I get another shot here of the bikes in action.
This sounds like they're really going to stick the landing on this.
I hope so. So
That's
yeah,
cool.
this was a lot of fun. I love Dr. Stone. The anime is currently airing, season 3, and that is adapting around volume like 11, 12-ish at the moment.
What's the deal? What's the deal with that? What's the deal with Mappa and One Punch Man? Right? No season 3 announcement or whatever.
They mentioned that they were going to work on it, but nothing yet because they're busy with. They just finished Attack on Titan. The final episode movie thing airs in the fall of this year. They're working on Jujutsu Kaisen, which starts in 2 months, season 2. They're working on an original series that's JoJo-esque inspired. They're working on. They got a bunch of stuff that aired this year already, and they're currently doing Hell's Paradise, the anime adaptation of that manga. They didn't mention anything about One Punch Man. They talked about it last year, but nothing on the panel this weekend. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was One Punch Man that a lot of people were disappointed, wasn't it? No announcement of it or anything?
I think so. Yeah. Plus the whole fact that a lot of people did not like season 2. So they're just curious how season 3 is going to look.
Man, that art, that art animation of season 2 was rough.
Yeah. I mean, you had Madhouse, which is a staple, and then JC Staff, which is typically known for doing rom-coms and quieter stuff like that. So all of a sudden One Punch Man, and ended up looking like it did. People were not happy.
No.
Lou, this is more of a Tuesday, Wednesday media night question, but have you already, or do you intend to catch Fast X or Fast 10? I'm seeing it tonight. God help me.
No, man. There's too much. The thing is, there's too much good shit that's going to be coming out, and Fast X does not look like one of those too much good shit that's coming out. I mean, next week we're going to get Spider-Verse. That's not this week. That's the following weekend. And I think next month, what do we get a lot of shit in like next month, don't we? Do we get or is that July? I can't even remember these dates.
I don't know.
I know we get a lot of good stuff this next month. So I'm deciding to kind of skip out on Fast X, and I'll catch it once it comes to VOD or something like that.
I'm not a fan of that franchise. I saw the first one. I saw, what was the one with the huge landing strip?
6?
I saw that one.
6, 7?
I saw the spin-off, Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw is fun.
I dug that, except the part where he's pulling the helicopter thing that took me out of it. Doing a Captain America. I think that's it. I'm not a fan of that franchise. Not because pretentious or any elitist about it. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Oh man, I was ride or die for that series for years.
I remember. Yeah.
Me and Gabe. And then I saw Fast 9, and I was like, okay, it's time for me to hang up my chain and my tank top.
The cross and the tank top. Yeah.
It's time for me to hang it up, boys. No, that was not good. That was horrible. I've heard this one's better, mostly because we've got a very flamboyant Jason Momoa who is just playing the Joker, and I've heard he steals the entire movie. So at the least, I want to see it for that.
I'm a fan of Jason, and honestly, I would watch it just for him because I'm a fanboy.
Me too. Jason Momoa just strikes me as that kind of guy that is cool as fuck, and you would just want to hang out with him for a day and grab beers and like do really cool shit.
I met him at a con before his appearance as Aquaman, and he was kind enough to sign a picture and all that stuff. I have it somewhere. I need to find it.
Yeah.
And he was such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he strikes me as that kind of guy. Just a real awesome dude.
Let's see. Lou, you can't hang it up on family.
Hey, man, I was there day one. Okay, I'm talking about I was there from the first movie all the way till 9 in theaters. All right? Sometimes family messes you up, and you got to let them go.
We do have, people have dysfunctional families, so never thought Lou would turn his back on the family. I was an extra on the 9th film. Fortunately, I was not visible. That's so cool. Now I got to watch that movie.
That's pretty cool, man.
Even, do you know what scene? So I can watch it and be like, hey, Super Loud Fart is probably in there somewhere. And imagine you waving at us. But that's so cool. I've always wanted to be an extra in a movie. I don't know. I don't act. I have no interest in doing that. But it would be such a cool experience to be in a movie.
Well, you heard what happened while they were making this, right? Justin Lin originally was directing on it, then he left about yeah, right, like a week before or a week into filming or something like that. He bounced out of there because he got tired of Vin Diesel's shit. Apparently, Vin Diesel would show up on set. He wasn't in good shape, and he didn't know his lines and stuff like. There's been this whole thing. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, that's crazy. I can't believe they're bringing back. I shouldn't say anything. Never mind, because that's a big reveal. So
okay, yeah. Just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do previews.
Cool.
We don't want to run on for too long tonight. Where do I go? Okay, here we go. Lunar. Stuff that's coming out for DC this week. Let's see over here. We got Batman Urban Legends Volume 5. Don't miss this incredible volume, which has no issues in it. I don't know what issues are collected, but good for them. You got Blood Syndicate Season 1 hardcover, collecting issues 1 through 6 of that one. This is the rebooted Blood Syndicate. DC Pride, The New Generation. Collecting Batman Urban Legends 4 through 6, number 10, and DC Pride Tim Drake Special number 1. That is really cool. And a bunch of stuff here that you can read. Enlightened Transsexual Comics, that's not DC. Let's see. Whoa, is that a... It's a Terminator reference. Okay, good for them. I don't know what feeder is. Flashpoint number 1 special edition because of the Flash movie. Harley Quinn. Jess isn't here, so I'm not going to zoom in on that. Let's see. Money Shot, Volume 2, even though that's not DC. That's also coming out. This is pretty awesome. This is a acclaimed run for Poison Ivy by G. Willow Wilson. So I do recommend getting this. I'm not up to date with it, but I've read some of it, and it's good. This collects the first 6 issues of the Poison Ivy run. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't have the discounts because that gets put up right at release tomorrow at IST. But it wouldn't surprise me if this gets a heavy discount as a deal of the week. Just my prediction here.
I can see that.
Shazam and the Seven Magic Lands, Jeff Johns and other artists. This collects the entire epic of Seven Magic Lands, issues 1 through 11 and 13 and 14. Sorry. Remember when this was coming out and it got massively delayed? It took forever.
Whole bunch of times.
Yep.
Whole bunch of times. Which is a shame because it's not bad. I actually like Jeff Johns' take on Shazam.
Money Shot Volume 3 is already out. Is that a reprint? Let's go back to that real quick.
There is a lot of stuff here where I'm just like, I don't even know what any of this is.
Yeah. This is a reprint, Volume 2. Yup. Nope. None of that. Nope. That's it. No. Yeah, that's it. So pretty low week for DC books.
Yeah, not a great week for them.
Not a bunch of standard trades and hardcovers.
Mm-hmm.
The other publishers, Image Comics, has 3 cool books coming out. The first one is Ava's Demon, Book 1, Reborn, by Michelle. Good old Michelle. I'm not going to butcher that name, so I'm not going to say it.
Fuzz?
Michelle Fuzz. Somebody's going to correct me in the chat. I know it. For fans of Teen Titans Raven and Lore Olympus. Okay, so it's like a YA style book. That's cool. He told me from Image, this is a must-read revenge tale, according to CBR. In feudal era Japan, a drifter with no prospects begins training in secret under Yasuke, a once famous and now disgraced warrior, as she struggles to find her place in society, entrenched in discrimination and violence. Combining the historical sweep and elegance of Kurosawa with the visceral action of Tarantino, this saga follows the trials and tribulations of a young female warrior who travels the countryside, unendingly working to gain the rank of samurai, a title no man, monster, or myth can give to her, but one that she will have to take.
This sounds really cool. Come on, man. Kurosawa and Tarantino, let's slow down on hyping a book up, okay? Let's pump our brakes here. All right.
I saw that and immediately okay, I see what you're doing. You're trying to get demographics there.
Yeah, let's pump the brakes a little bit on this one, okay? I'm gonna give this a shot. This one's actually pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But Kurosawa is one of the greatest directors of ever. And same thing with Tarantino is one of the greatest directors of all time as well. So,
yep.
I happen to love Tarantino's dialogue.
Invincible. Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. Shoot. How do I get the other camera angle? No, not that. Nope. There we go. Sorry. New browser. Sorry, folks. Invincible Compendium hardcover volume 2. They haven't abandoned this. That's awesome. The year-long celebration continues. So the next 48 issues collected here, 48 through 96, including Invincible Returns and an issue of one of Jess Bragg's favorite comics, Astounding Wolfman. So all of this is fun. All of this is fun. That's great. So yeah, highly recommend this. I'm happy with my deluxe oversized hardcovers, but this is so cool that they're doing the compendiums in hardcover format. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is good stuff. This is fun.
And this freaking fight right there is one of the best comic book fights, in my opinion. The 2000s.
Yeah. Oh, Conquest. I can't wait for them to animate that. I can't wait for the second season of Invincible.
That's next year, right?
I believe so. Yeah, if the writer's strike hasn't fucked things up.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. How do I pronounce this? Briar from Boom Studios. What if Sleeping Beauty never got her happily ever after and had to save herself instead? 100 years after Rose. Is it Briar or Briar?
Briar.
Briar Rose, sorry. first fell into her slumber, the sleeper has now become the sleepwalker, and she must face a brutal, bleak world ruled by a tyrant from her past. Issues 1 through 4 of that. Pretty cool.
I bet it's Dopey from the dwarves or whatever.
From Dark Horse, we got Red Tag. This
Light
one
week.
is
Light week for Dark Horse.
just one book. This is by Rafael Albuquerque and a bunch of other folks. Liz, Lou, and Leko. 3 friends bonded by their love for the unique street art of Pixel, also known as, I don't know how to say any of this, but just say Pixo instead, Gio. There we go, Pixo. A distinctive style of tagging unique to Brazil strive to be good in a place where corruption still thrives. This was a Comixology original series, and it's being put out for the first time in trade paperback format.
Cool.
One of those Comixology originals. Yes. Marvel has a bunch of cool stuff.
Here we go.
You got Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection Maximum Carnage. So if you don't have the omnibus for it, the Spider-Man versus Venom, I think it is, you can get the Maximum Carnage through the Epic line. Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Immortal X-Men by Kieran Gillen. Marvel Masterworks Avengers hardcover volume 23 and the DM variant. Peter Parker and Miles Morales Spider-Men. Double Trouble. Punisher War Journal. And the big release that everybody's hyped for.
This is the
Myself
biggest
included.
book. This is probably the pick of the week for me. This is the biggest book this week for a lot of
This
people.
is so cool. One of the best Spider-Man spin-offs of all time.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2099. I remember reading this back in the day. I love this run. So much fun. Miguel O'Hara is one of the best Spider-Men, in my opinion. So, heck yes.
That price tag is fucking nuts.
Yeah. But, you know, it has a lot of content.
Yeah.
Premium.
Yes. They are nickel and diming you guys for this one. Do you mind if I
Go for it.
I think they're nickel and diming you guys for this. There's a good amount of content in here, but still $150 without the discount that you're going to get, obviously, from certain places and stuff like that. That's a steep price to pay for this book, I think.
Wait. Q Quinn 150 and it's Marvel paper quality.
But they know. Here's the thing. This is something that a lot of people have been begging for years, and they know people are going to pay the 150 unless they go through different sources and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think this is a bit overpriced.
I can see that.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic
Same.
that we're finally getting this book
Yep.
that a lot of people have wanted. I loved this run as a kid. I thought this was badass. It's great that he's in the movie and stuff like that. But I do think the price is a little steep.
There's over 50 pages here. The price makes sense. Plus, I don't want to. Oh my God, I'm gonna say this and people are gonna offend it. If you don't like the price, and this is gonna sound like blasphemy, and I know somebody's gonna dislike the video. I don't care. If you don't like the price, you don't have to buy it.
True.
Right?
Sure.
And don't feel pressured to buy it. Because it's a new thing. It's the FOMO. It's the new omnibus. I want it. Hopefully this does sell really well. And they put out the material in trades. And that makes it a little bit more affordable to people.
Mhm.
for those that can't afford the omnibus. I know In Stock Trades will probably have it at like 46% off, so that's great. Thank goodness for them. But yeah, $150. I do see your point. It is a big. You're asking a lot to buy this book. Just my 2 cents. Don't get upset.
No, no, no. I don't know. Everything's going up, right? Everything's going up in price. We're starting to see things climb up a little bit for all the collective stuff that we enjoy, because that's just the way things are right now. And this is just another one of those things that they're kind of. Have we had a Marvel omnibus at 150 before like this?
Yes, I think that this is not the first one.
Okay, it's been
Yeah,
a while though, right? Or am I
I think so.
wrong?
But we're going to see that more and more
Yeah,
as it continues.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I think this is very much going to be one of those things where they're testing the waters, and they've been testing it for a while and seeing, will they willing be paid this much for the book? So,
that's also the thing. They know a lot of people are going to get it regardless of price.
well, yeah, there's so much hype surrounding this. There's so much hype surrounding this particular character, this particular run. We've got the Spider-Verse movie that's coming out in like 2 weeks, and that's going to be fun and stuff like that. And he's a mainstay in it. So, I get it. I get it. I don't know. I think 120, 130. I know I'm just complaining about 20 or $30, but still.
But for a lot of people, that's a lot of money. And
Yeah.
that's a reality that you don't people don't want to talk about. You say 20, $30, but not everybody can, you put those 20, $30 into other priorities instead. So
Yeah. Look, I can swing this easily. If I had to pay cover
swing
price,
Spider-Man, gotcha.
if I had to pay cover price for this, yeah, it wouldn't be a problem. But, I don't
Do you buy this omnibus and skip out on a few meals? I don't know. That's up to you.
know.
Um, but regardless, thankfully, In Stock Trades, a wonderful sponsor, they're going to have it pretty sure at a discount, and that's great. What would be the 46% off of 150? You're good at math, not me.
What's the math? 46% off of 150.
150.
You're looking at about $82, $83.
That's pretty good. I'd take that over 150. We'll see. Geo, all we need is a ROM 2099, and we are complete. Sure. Spider-Man, I don't know, $93.
I don't know.
ROM is still cheap.
I'd like to see some of the other 2099 stuff get collected, get this kind of treatment. Maybe not this high of a price, because they probably couldn't sell it for that high of a price. But Doom 2099 was fun. Maybe like a 2099 omnibus collection.
I think they're putting out the X-Men one, if I
Are they?
remember correctly. Yes.
Okay.
Of course, it's X-Men. It's going to
Oh,
happen.
yeah.
When they finally release that Inhumans Omni, the price will be $175. I will sell a kidney.
Don't do that. Don't do that to them.
Uh,
And you know that they know you'd pay that 175.
yeah. AVX was 150. We can't do that, Gio. The best we can do is angrily buy it and swear under our breath. Yeah. I will be waiting for the steep discount because this is what usually happens with Peter David Omnis. And Spider-Man 2099 is getting a second omnibus. It's not going to be this run because this is all collected under one book.
Right.
But that's pretty cool that we're getting a volume 2 of the modern 2099 Spider-Man stuff.
I don't know, man. I could see this one going. I could see this one selling out pretty quick.
Damn it! Don't say that.
No, I'm serious. Even with the price hike, I could genuinely see. I'm not saying you go on IST at 12:05 tomorrow and the whole thing is gone, but I could see this. I could see this selling out. I do.
Selling out, and then everybody having to wait for a reprint in like 6 months. There are 2 covers for this book. Which one do you like best?
The original. I don't like the other one.
I like it. It's fun, but it can't compete against the original issue number 1.
No, that just screams 90s. That screams peak 90s comics.
Damn it. If I wasn't committed to other stuff I'm buying, I kind of want this. Not going to lie.
My question is the cover kind of that hollow foil? You know what I'm talking about? Where it's got
Oh,
real
I wish that would
shiny-
happen. Yeah.
You know, because the original, because I have issue 1 somewhere in my parents' house, and the cover of it is actually really shiny. The rim on the outside, it's
Yeah.
got like that hollow foil.
Damn it. I hope it stays in stock for me to get it eventually. But I'd be interested in owning this. Miguel's pretty cool. He's pretty badass.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm even tempted to pony down for whatever it is tomorrow and grab a copy of this. So
Let's move on from Spider-Man. I don't
Yep.
want to look at it. I don't want to FOMO myself into this. It's a black hole. Star Wars Volume 5, Path to Victory. Cool. Dynamite, one book, and that is Dreadstar hardcover, limited edition signed. And the other section has a lot of manga that we cover on Thursdays. So I'm not going to go over that. If you're interested, we did a full May preview solicitation video. Riley, the Omnibus Collector, and myself.
nice, dude.
Asterix Omnibus Paper Cuts Volume 9 is coming out. I did not know that this freaking license has a live action movie or show on Netflix. I saw that and went, oh, look, Asterix from the video game and the comics.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's any good or not, but cool. What else is in here that we can talk about? Books of Clash. Is this related to that video game? The
Clash of Kings or whatever.
Yeah, the mobile game that was popular like 10 years ago.
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Don't buy that. Cat and Cat, Kitty Farm. You got Magnetic Press, Collected Topi, hardcover volume 9, Old World. I know some people are excited for that one. Wave Blue World, Color of Always, LGBTQIA, Love Anthology. No, that's a manga, sorry. The Do-Over. Got some steamy titles like Edo Ninja Scrolls. That's for adults, kids. Don't buy that.
Huh.
Yeah, it's about ninjas and boobs. Fantagraphics Underground Doris Danger. Girl Juice. Geronimo Stilton Reporter hardcover volume 3. No idea what that is, and we're already getting 13 volumes of that. Holy crap. Gurvan, A Dream of Earth hardcover from Humanoids. Oh, Honey and Lemon Soda. I made a video on that on my channel if you're interested. Shameless plug. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. These are all manga. Nocturne County from Scout Comics. Lad House. Yada, yada, yada. Cool. Orcs the Curse. Sounds pretty badass. From Boom Entertainment. Poe Murders from that publisher right there. Cool. Record of Lodos War for all you 90s fanboys out there of anime, manga, and video games. Record of Lodos War is coming back for a 3-volume manga adaptation of a light novel. So if you like the franchise, I do recommend getting that.
Personally, I like Reborn as a Barrier Master, but that's just me.
Reborn as a Barrier Master? Heck yeah. Looks comfy. Yeah, that does look comfy. Good for that.
Comfy. Yeah. A lot of support there.
Shakti from Harper Alley. Smurfs books, volume 7, and a 3-in-1 volume 8. Okay. Tegan and Sarah from First Second books. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. I know it's a manga, but whatever. You've already put up with enough hot takes tonight. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, the first box set is coming out, and it's in the shape of a toilet stall in school. And I love that so much. If I wasn't already committed to some other things I'm buying, I would grab this this week. But I'm excited that it's finally out. All the first 10 volumes, which would be the first arc, of Totally Bound Hanako-kun in one box set. That's awesome. Sugumi Project. I do recommend that if you're into manga. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
So we don't have deals of the week for anybody curious. That happens on their end on IST before it launches on noon Eastern Standard Time. So we can only guess, but I'm pretty sure the Marvel stuff is going to be 46% off. Wouldn't surprise me if the Spider-Man Omnibus is one of the deals of the week. I'm pretty freaking sure the Poison Ivy book will be there.
Yeah.
And who knows what else?
You think Spidey 2099 going to be on that list?
I think so. I think it's going to be a deal of the week at 46% off.
I think that's a safe bet. So pick of the week, obviously Spidey 2099 for me. Despite the high price point, if you don't mind it, this is definitely a great read. You'll have fun with it. Dialogue it's a bit dialogue heavy, but it was the 90s and stuff like that. And some of it can be a little bit cringy. You know, what the shock. Like, okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it's still fun. Overall, it's a fun series. And come on, Miguel O'Hara is a badass Spider-Man. And it's 2099. They went for a Blade Runner look.
Oh, hell yeah. That's the best way to look at it. Spider-Man meets Blade Runner in the future.
Totally. It's fun.
But everybody watching, you can get all these wonderful books at our sponsor's website. That is, of course, InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. You get your Omnibus, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, and so much more with deals that range from 42 to sometimes 60% off. You got to check it out. Deals of the week every week. If you place an order of $50 or more in the US, you get free shipping. Fantastic customer service, wonderful packaging. That's InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Also, shout out to IST once again, gift card giveaway next week, so you can go in and participate. Thank you, everybody. We're going to start wrapping up soon if there are no questions, but do check out In Stock Trades, our official sponsor. We do have a question. Yay. Rodimus, Lou, have you read Bendis's Powers? Is it worth a buy?
Okay, so for me, I read the first 3 volumes of Bendis's Powers. Didn't do anything for me. I couldn't get into the story, didn't really care too much about the characters or anything like that. Having said that, I think I'm the only one of us that has that feeling towards the book. I think everybody else here that's read it or tried to read it thoroughly enjoyed it for what it was.
There you go. Super Laughheart, I'm reading Nightfall for the first time since it came out. It's way better than I remember it being. Nice. What I don't get is why can't Marvel use the nice quality Canadian printers that DC uses if they're going to charge that much? I don't know anything of that, but my clueless answer would be maybe since that printer has a deal with DC, maybe they don't want to get 2 rival companies using the same printers. I don't know. I'm not the best one to answer that question, but that's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. Wish I could help you on that one, man.
I've read about half of Powers, liked it a lot. Remember the show and how bad it was and how it debuted on the worst platform imaginable for a streaming show? PlayStation Network.
Yeah, that was terrible. That from the very beginning, watching the first trailer, I knew this is not going to work. This does not look good. It looks terrible. The budget looks horrible. And the thing is that first arc is pretty good. It's Who Killed Retro Girl, and it's obviously a whodunit murder mystery, but it just didn't grab me, man. Like, it didn't do anything for me. I keep hearing it gets a lot better. That was early Bendis. That was,
I think so.
oh man, when was that? Powers was what, 2002, 2003?
That
book came out, I think, 2002, something like that. That was when Bendis really started.
2000, April 2000.
Jesus, that early? Wow, 2000.
It ran from April 2000 to September 2020. A whole 20 years. Holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, there were huge gaps and stops.
Yeah. friggin' One Piece is going stronger than that, you know? If anybody was wondering, at the top of the show, we talked about 20th Century Boys, and most of it is in stock if you guys are interested in picking it up.
You think he's genuinely almost done with One Piece? He keeps teasing it, and he keeps saying, "Yeah, this is the last arc or whatever."
Last arc, but I give it like 5 or 6 years, something like that. As for Monster, it is also readily available. So if you guys are in the mood for Urasawa, true crime and mystery and all that stuff, Monster is in print.
Yeah, no, it is. Did Hunter x Hunter just go back on hiatus again after putting out 1 or 2 chapters or something?
No. The mangaka put out 10 to 11 chapters, and due to his health issues, he's switching publication schedules, and it's not going to be in the Shonen Jump magazine. Mm-hmm. So there's no commitment for it to be a weekly thing. So it'll probably go to the Shonen Sunday magazine, which will be monthly, which is a lot better for his health, and because he wants to finish the book. And honestly, if that's what it takes, go for it. I want a healthy creator working on that book than just him, God forbid, passes away and can't finish the story.
Yeah, so, I'd like to think the sad death of Kentaro Miura was kind of a wake up call for certain creators. Like, oh, I should probably take better care of myself if I want to. It's
a grind, man, compared to comic books, Western comics, the mangaka, and the stuff that they go through. Some of them have like 2-hour sleep schedules every day. It's insane.
Yeah, that weekly grind is just, oh my God. I have no clue how Oda has done it this long. And Oda is consistent. It's not like he takes 4 or 5 months off the book. He'll take he'll take a week here, a week there, and stuff off. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah. Rumiko Takahashi, friend of the show, she has a pretty insane schedule. Let me see if I can find it. Because I think it was like 3 hours of sleep every day.
Yeah, that's not good.
And at her age, that's not good. Work schedule. Okay, so this was revealed like 2 years ago, but still interesting. Let's take a look at a day in the drawing working life of Rumiko Takahashi. Before noon, do the inking for 7 or 8 pages of character work. At noon, eat lunch, do housework. At 4 p.m., read, do housework. 7 p.m., eat dinner, do housework. And then at 9 p.m., start drawing new artwork. And then the next day, 9 a.m., temporarily stop working, go to bed. Noon, eat lunch, do housework. At 4 p.m., start drawing. At 7 p.m., take a break, eat dinner. 8 p.m., start drawing again. And then 9 a.m. the next day, finish working. Takahashi draws through the night for 12 hours, then takes a 3-hour nap to recharge before a second consecutive all-nighter.
No, that is not good, man.
So that's why you see a lot of books go on brief hiatuses, because the authors, they have health issues and can't keep up the schedule.
Do you think there would ever be a kind of not a mandate, but do you think there would ever be a situation where they all just go, you know what, we can't keep doing this weekly grind. Let's try to push back a little bit. Maybe release a chapter every 2 weeks. Give us a little bit of breathing room.
I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, because it's in the work culture. Yeah. And the fact that the Shonen Jump magazine, for example, to take one of the magazines, comes out on a weekly schedule, it has to be there. I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. Hey, you're doing what you love. That's great. You're passionate about it, because you have to be passionate about this stuff to put out weekly chapters. But man, I would
die before being a manga. Apologies, this has already been mentioned. We didn't mention it, but now we're going to end it on a sad note. Ray Stevenson, unfortunately, shockingly, passed away today. That came out of nowhere. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that was a bit of a heartbreaking news, man. So young, 58 years old is nothing. Yeah, honestly. Have they released what it was? Was it just heart complications?
No, it was related to an accident that he suffered on set filming a movie in Italy at the moment.
Ah, shit.
So like complications from that.
Way too young. Way too fuck. He was my favorite version of the Punisher. I actually liked his version
I
more than Barenthal.
heavily disliked that movie, but I liked him as the character.
Oh man, Gabe and I love that movie.
I know.
We love Punisher Warzone. It's so fun.
He was in RRR.
He was in Triple R. Yeah, played a
He was
bad
in
guy.
Rome, and he was in the Thor movies. All 3 movies of Thor.
Yes, he was. He was Heimdall.
No.
No,
He was one of the Warriors 3 dudes.
Idris Elba was Heimdall. He
Yeah.
was the big
The
guy.
one with the big beard, the
Yeah.
big guy. Volstagg?
Yep. Nailed it. Volstagg.
That one. I wish they could have done more with Warriors 3, honestly. That was such a wasted thing on those movies.
Everybody did.
Yeah. And I complained sitting in front of a computer for 7-8 hours. Man, I've had a rough day. My back is killing me, and I haven't been doing such intense work as creating manga or comics, you know. So that's awesome. Let's see. Azar, no news on a new comic, sorry, but thank you for watching us all the way in Malaysia. Truly do appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. Good morning over there. Wow, it's 9:44 over here. That's insane. With that said, we're going to start wrapping up. Getting pretty late. Lou, where can people find you on the internet when you're not here with us?
Man, you can find me at Comics Guide 101 on Twitter and Comics Guide 101 on YouTube. There's an archive of a whole bunch of old videos on there. I mean, some of the information on there is still relevant. Check it out.
Hell freaking yes. As for me, you can find me on my channel. That's the Manga Geekdom. I posted my 3rd ever short. If you're interested in YouTube shorts, that's a thing. So check it out if you want. It's a quick view of my Billy shelf behind me with all my anime. But I mostly put out videos on all the manga that I'm reading. So I do appreciate if you guys can check it out and sub. Help a brother out with that. Thank you, everybody. Paz y amor a todos. Thanks for the fun show, as always. Peace out, homies. God bless. Stay safe out there. We will be back on Wednesday with a comic book themed episode, and then Thursday with a manga stream. Looking forward to that as well. So that's going to be it for now. Thank you to our sponsor. Thank you to everybody watching the chat. You guys are lovely as always. Thank you so much for making this a fun stream and putting up with my shenanigans and hot, funny takes. Hit the like button, share the video, comment down below. I hope you didn't get upset with my ROM hate, but that's just the nature of the biz, baby. I don't know. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.